Hi everyone, my name is Suzanne and I'm a Chinese metaphysics master in Hong Kong. Today I'm going to share with you which sector in 2023 is particularly useful if you want to improve your communication. Yeah, a lot of frustration and anger and arguments are caused by a lack of communication or just by the inability to communicate effectively. So this is naturally a very, very important aspect of our life. And more so, it's important to be able to speak, to convince, to sell, to influence others, and to also just sell yourself. Yeah, it's not just about selling a product or selling a service. If you're a business owner, you actually also need to be able to sell yourself. Especially, let's say, if you are an employee and you want a promotion or you want to somehow advance in your career and climb the career ladder, you actually need to sell yourself. You need to make sure that you can convince others that you are the best person for that job. So whatever you're doing in life, communication is more and more important, and more people make money from communication. Yeah, so all of these KOLs, key opinion leaders, or all these influencers on TikTok, yeah, what they use is their communication skills to convince us to buy a certain thing, or to kind of buy into a particular trend or whatever. So communication is essential these days and becomes more and more important as we move online, as we go, as we put everything on social media. We need to make sure that we communicate effectively. So which sector in 2023 can actually help you with that? And that would be the Northeast sector. So that's just for 2023. In 2023, we have the number 7 annual star there. Now, the number 7 annual star is usually known as the Discord star or also as the robbery star. So it's the name itself is not exactly the most positive one, I admit. But actually, when it comes to the label of Discord star, basically what that means is that um, you negotiate something better for yourself. And that's why there is initially a discord between you and the other person you are negotiating with. It doesn't mean that there's going to be an outright fight or a massive argument, but obviously there may be a disagreement because two people don't agree on the same thing and they are starting to negotiate. And that's why it was labeled the Discord star, because in the old times, that was a very, very undesirable thing. Basically, you would do what you were told, and that was that. Nowadays, things have changed quite a bit. So, in modern society, where we need the ability to communicate and where we need the ability to engage in constructive sort of arguments or disagreements, we need the number 7. And in order to use this star, we are using the Northeast sector. Now, ideally, as always, it would be the best if you could just position yourself there, if you could spend more time there. Or, for example, let's say if you decide you take a communication course or a public speaking course, all your practice should be conducted in the Northeast. If you are practicing a speech, if you are practicing an elevator pitch, if you are practicing a conversation with your boss or with important stakeholders of your business, then do that in the Northeast. It will really enhance your ability to actually speak and give you the confidence to do that. Yeah, because confidence is obviously also a big factor in that. And the Northeast will be able to instill that confidence in you so that you can communicate better. Now, it's not always possible for us to use the Northeast or just put our desk there or to be in the Northeast to practice our speeches or our elevator pitches or even to take a course, because it may just be a kitchen or maybe a bathroom or whatever. But even then, you can enhance the Northeast sector with earth elements. Now, I am not talking about earth colors. I am not talking about any sort of numbers or any pictures of rocks or whatever. We're actually talking about rocks or earth itself. Yeah. So if you place a stone object there, maybe a stone statue, or it could even just be a brick. Yeah, go to a construction site and pick up some bricks, put them in the northeast. The weight is always a big deal of discussion. We usually say it has to be a minimum of 15, 20 kilograms. Now, with stones, that is fairly easy to achieve. Just, get a big rock or get a stone statue, you will achieve that quite easily. I wouldn't recommend necessarily soil, because then you will have to put a plant in there as well, and that kind of counteracts the effect. So just actual stones, no pictures of stones, not necessarily, stone colors or earth colors, that won't work. Also, not a salt lamp, because that is a fire element, even though the crystal itself is considered earth, but the lamp itself is fire. So if you want to enhance the northeast sector, basically use stones, use rocks, use bricks. That's it. They can have any shape, any color. It really doesn't matter. And it's just for the year 2023. However, putting an object there is really just the second choice. Yeah. You need to put yourself there to get the best effect. Whenever you need to practice your communication, be in the northeast, absorb the energies that are currently there in 2023. That is absolutely the best way to do this. If you're just placing an object there, it's, yes, it may strengthen that energy a little bit, but you're not necessarily going to absorb it because you're not placing yourself there. Yeah. So I would say, uh, for me, I always prefer to just make sure that I am in the sector where I need to be, rather than enhancing with particular elements. That's not really all that useful, and the effect is very, very small. Yeah, so place yourself there if you need to enhance your communication, and that will definitely help you with that, and also avoid future frustration because you can't communicate, or you're unable to express your ideas. All right. So I hope this helps. I hope you're all going to use this and become influencers and salespersons and people who can really, really sell themselves and convince others of their ideas. If you do have any questions, please let me know in the comment section or get in touch with me directly. My email address is in the notes to this video. And I would really super appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video with anybody who may be interested. And I will see you soon.